let's talk about Michael Jackson himself. Michael Jackson's estate, which is owned by his family. I think it's still owned by his mother at this point. They're nearing the end of a catalog sale for all of Michael Jackson's music. I did not know that they were looking to sell off his music.
Me neither.
But they are, and they're in the ballpark for $800 to $900 million. Mm-hmm. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what some real motherfucking masters are worth. Mm-hmm. That's what a catalog is worth when you're talking about one of the biggest of the biggest of the biggest. So that's why I was kind of taken aback, thinking of like a Justin Bieber. Mm-hmm. I was like, oh, maybe it should be worth more. And you think about today's times, I mean, I guess not. And when you see what Michael Jackson's catalog is valued at, it makes sense. All these other catalog and master sales are starting to make sense, but 900 million is a lot of money, Corey.
Absolutely. I mean, I can agree with you. This is the highest tag that I've seen thus far. And obviously I know it's Michael Jackson, but 800, 900 million, like you said, that's almost $1 billion for somebody's catalog. So like I was taken away when I seen this shit as well. I'm like,
and it's almost an indicator that everything we were talking about in previous pods were correct about how we're ushering in a new generation every 10 to 15 to 20 years that aren't gonna know who Michael Jackson was. I have a nephew that's 4 years old. I can tell him about who Michael Jackson all I want. He's not gonna give a fuck.
Yeah, it's crazy that you say that because we have songs that we may only know like that artist for just like certain songs, not actually because of who they are or how famous they were. We just know them because they had like certain songs that ring out. So kids these days, somebody as young as your nephew who's 2, 3,
he's 4.
When they grow up and they are our age, you're not gonna be listening to Michael Jackson. They may just know like songs like Beat It, Thriller. They'll know Thriller. Thriller's gonna always be one. Beat It, probably. You know what I'm saying? But they're not gonna know that, oh, this nigga dropped Thriller, which is arguably the greatest album of all time.
Because that's our parents' music, which would be his grandparents.
Right.
So think about your grandparents.
I don't know what they listen to.
I know, like, you guys were listening to Frankie Lyman, and they were listening to Tutti Frutti. Damn, what's his name? Little Richard. Yeah. They were listening to the Platters, shit like that.
Yeah.
But not only have I never like stopped and spun outside of the Teenagers and Frankie Lyman, but only because of the movie. And they do got some hits. That shit fire. But outside of that, not only do I not care to listen, I don't give a fuck who they are.
Right.
And it's crazy to think that there's already little ones running around here that are never going to give a fuck about who Michael Jackson was, who Whitney Houston was, any of those people, who fucking Tupac was, who Biggie was, who Pun was. Yeah. They're not going to give a damn.
Yeah. Not even going to know who they are.
Absolutely not.
Literally not even going to know that they even, walk this earth at a certain point, man. That's going to be crazy. But I understand it now. That's why
they're getting those masters off.
Right, exactly. Because moving into an era where people are not going to know who this artist is, the money's not going to be coming in like it has been the last 50, 60 years.
Yeah, they won't be worth in 40 years, Michael Jackson's masters will not be worth $1 billion.
Right. Makes sense.
Let's cash in while it's time.
Let's get it while we can, while it's hot.
Did they have the name of who was looking to purchase or who was already in the ballpark to purchase that?
Let's see.
Because it's a top-notch nigga, whoever's purchasing this.
Yeah.
And I also wanted to know if does this involve the Beatles catalog too? Because Michael Jordan, damn it. Michael Jackson owned the Beatles catalog. Or is this just Mike's catalog?
I think it's just Mike on this one.
Imagine giving up the Beatles catalog too.
Yeah.
These niggas is getting paid. And they also have a major recent music back catalog deal. Justin, we've got his sold for 200 million. Dr. Dre sold for 200 million. These are all the people that started giving theirs up. Rest in peace, Avicii. His was undisclosed. Phil Collins gave all of his up, 300 million. Future gave his up, that was 80 million. Chuck D gave all of his shit up. Bob Dylan gave his shit up. No, don't do that.
I got the information on Michael Jackson as well. So it says, while details are unclear, sources say that Sony and a possible financial partner are negotiating to acquire 50% of the estate's interest in Jackson's publishing, recorded music revenues, the MJ the Musical Broadway show, and the upcoming biopic Michael, and possibly more assets. Sheesh. That's worth $1 billion though, but
it is, and it's also, I'm not gonna say it's nasty because I'm gonna do more look into it because Michael Jackson went back and forth before he passed for his masters from Sony.
Right, and I was just about to say the same thing. Look, so I understand people trying to get as much money as they can, right? And I know like this type of money, bro, can set your family ahead like forever. I understand that, right? But I'm like, they really selling
what he fought hard to get back from.
Yeah, and like
Sony.
And like maybe one day it is worth what it is now or more. You know what I'm saying? It's like we gave that up just to get some quick cash. You know what I'm saying? Unless they do it right. 800, 900 million, bro. Like your family should be good for generations on generations on generations.
Well, the thing about it is, the Jackson family without the sale of the catalog is going to be good for generations on generations on generations.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, why sell the masters?
Because the thing about it is,
if you always going to be good, like you said, for forever, why sell the masters? Because at the end of the day, you're going to have all that money, but you ain't going to have nothing, you know, like nothing tangible, bro, like at all. You just going to have the bread.
Well, I mean, I guess when it's the family, it's a little different because they're probably on the shit like, I mean, we were with Michael. We'll have these songs with us forever. What the fuck do we need it for?
Hey, maybe. Like I said, I'm not.
And they don't need them. Like, they're probably on some shit like, we don't need Michael's masters to be ours to survive. We can get paid off of this. We can get the big check.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Look at me trying to make sense out of this.
No, look, I wasn't even asking you to tell me. I was just throwing it out there just to see what you thought. So like, you good?
Oh, and you just let me hang myself. that a bitch.
This nigga play, hey man, solo dolo.
It's fucking crazy.
This nigga hung himself.